What if I told you the secrets to unlocking your potential lies in how you view failure? Hello and welcome. Today, we will explore this groundbreaking book that has transformed the way people think about learning, success, and personal growth. This book explores one simple but profound idea: the way you think about your abilities and potential. Your mindset shapes your entire life. By the end of this masterclass, you'll understand the two mindset Dweck describes, how they influence your behavior, and how actionable strategies to develop a mindset that empowers you to grow and thrive. Lesson number one: the two mindsets. Carol Dweck began her journey as a young researcher, curious about how people cope with failure. She conducted a fascinating experiment that the children were given puzzles, starting easy but gradually becoming harder. Here's what she discovered. First is some kids loved the challenge. One exclaimed, "I love a challenge." Another said, "I was hoping this would be informative." These children didn't see failure as failure, they saw it as learning. And the author realized there were two ways people approach their abilities. The first one is fixed mindset. This is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents are fixed traits. They carved in stone. If you have this mindset, you're constantly trying to prove yourself. You avoid challenges because failure feels like a reflection of your worth. You might hear yourself thinking, "I'm just not good at this," or "I'll never be able to improve." Another observation would be the growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset embrace challenges, see failures as opportunities to learn, and understand that hard work leads to improvement. Their mantra is, "I'm not good at this yet, but I can get better." And as a remark or the key insight from this part, the mindset you adopt impacts how you approach life. Fixed mindset people avoid risk to protect their ego, while growth mindset people take risks to grow and learn. Lesson number two: the science behind mindsets. Why is the growth mindset so powerful? It's grounded in science. Our brains are incredibly adaptable, and scientists call this neuroplasticity. This means you can create new connections and strengthen your abilities with effort and practice. For example, did you know Charles Darwin was considered an average student? Or that Ben Hogan, one of the greatest golfers in history, started as clumsy and uncoordinated child? These individuals weren't born exceptional. They cultivated their abilities over time. The growth mindset recognizes this potential for development, while the fixed mindset denies it. Lesson number three: fixed versus growth mindset in action. Let's imagine this scenario. Two students receive a C plus on a test. The students with a fixed mindset thinks, "I'm so stupid. I'll never get better at this. Why even try?" They feel discouraged and may even give up. The students with a growth mindset thinks, "I didn't do well this time, but I can study differently and improve. What can I learn from this?" They are motivated to work harder and smarter. The same situation, but completely different reactions and outcomes. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Which mindset do you think leads to long term success? Another questions to ponder. In seeking understanding about mindset, why waste time proving over and over how great you are when you could be getting better? Number two, why hide deficiencies instead of overcoming them? Third, why look for friends or partners who will just shore up your self esteem instead of ones who will also challenge you to grow? And the final question would be, why seek out the tried and true instead of experiences that will stretch you? With that, allow me to share the remarks from the author itself. Growth mindset allows people to thrive during some of the most challenging times in their lives. Carol S. Dweck. Lesson number four: transforming your mindset. Here's how you develop a growth mindset. Number one, awareness. Catch yourself when you think fixed mindset thoughts like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not talented enough." Awareness is the first step to change. Number two, reframe challenges. Instead of avoiding challenges, you see them as opportunities to grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Number three, value effort over results. Success isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up and trying your best. Celebrate your effort, not just your achievements. Number four, learn from failure. Failure isn't a dead end, it's a stepping stone. When something doesn't go as planned, reflect on what went wrong and how you can improve. Number five, seek feedback. Growth mindset individuals actively seek feedback because they see it as a tool for improvement, not a judgment of their worth. And for the final step, number six, surround yourself with growth oriented people. Spend time with people who challenge and inspire you to grow, rather than those who reinforce a fixed mindset. Remember, the journey from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. But with each challenge you embrace, with each effort you celebrate, you'll get closer to unlocking your true potential. Now, here's your action plan. Number one, reflect on one area in your life where you've been holding back because of the fixed mindset. The next is write down one step you can take to approach that area with a growth mindset. And finally, start small but stay consistent. As Carol Dweck says, the view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. Choose the growth mindset and see how far it can take you. In summary, Chapter 1 of the Mindset teaches us that our beliefs shape our reality. The fixed mindset traps us in fear of failure, while the growth mindset unlocks a passion for learning and resilience. So, ask yourself, how can one belief lead to all this? The love of challenge, belief in effort, resilience in the face of setbacks, and greater, more creative success. How this happens, how the mindset change what people strive for and what they see as success, how they can change the definition, significance, and impact of failure, how they can change the deepest meaning of effort. In this masterclass, you'll see how this mindset play out in school, in sports, in the workplace, and in relationships. You'll see where they come from and how they can be changed. Now, let's have a practice and application for this particular topic. So, which mindset do you have? So, I want you to answer these questions about intelligence, and I want you to read each statement and decide whether you mostly agree with it or disagree with it. You can write the following question in your notebook and write agree or disagree. Number one, your intelligence is something very basic about you that you can change very much. Number two, you can learn new things, but you can't really change how intelligent you are. Number three, no matter how much intelligence you have, you can always change it quite a bit. Number four, you can always substantially change how intelligent you are. Feel free to pause this video and think for your particular decision in these following questions. And later, we will reveal the interpretation from the book itself. And now, let's proceed to this particular interpretation. Question number 1 and 2 are the fixed mindsets question. Question number 3 and 4 reflect the growth mindset. Which mindset did you agree with more? You can be a mixture, but most people lean toward one or the other. You can also have beliefs about other abilities. You can also substitute artistic talents, sport ability, or business skill for intelligence. Try it. It's not only your abilities, it's your personal qualities too. Now, for the part 2, I want you to look at these statements about personality and character and decide whether you mostly agree or mostly disagree with each one. Number 1, you are a certain kind of person and there is not much that can be done to really change that. Number 2, no matter what kind of person you are, you can always change substantially. Number 3, you can do things differently, but the important parts of who you are can't really be changed. And number 4, you can always change basic things about the kind of person you are. And now let us reveal the following interpretation from the book itself. Here, question number 1 and 3 are the fixed mindset questions, and question number 2 and 4 reflect the growth mindset. Which did you agree with more? Did it differ from your intelligence mindset? It can. Your intelligence mindset comes into play when situations involve mental ability. Your personality mindset comes into play in situations that involve your personal qualities. For example, how dependable, cooperative, caring, or socially skilled you are. The fixed mindset makes you concerned with how you'll be judged. The growth mindset makes you concerned with improving. Lastly, here are some more ways to think about mindset. Think about someone you know who is steeped in the fixed mindset. Think about how they're always trying to prove themselves and how they're super sensitive about being wrong or making mistakes. Did you ever wonder why they were this way? Are you this way? Now, you can begin to understand why. Think about someone you know who is skilled in the growth mindset, someone who understands that important qualities can be cultivated. Think about the ways they confront obstacles. Think about the things they do stretch themselves. What are some ways you might like to change or stretch yourself? Okay, now imagine you decided to learn a new language and you've signed up for a class. A few sessions into the course, the instructor calls you to the front of the room and starts throwing questions at you one after another. Put yourself in a fixed mindset. Your ability is on the line. Can you feel everyone's eyes on you? Can you see the instructor's face evaluating you? Feel the tension. Feel your ego bristle and waver. What else are you thinking and feeling? Now, put yourself in the growth mindset. You're a novice. That's why you're here. You're here to learn. The teacher is the resource for learning. Feel the tension leave you. Feel your mind open up. The message is you can change your mindset. Hey everyone, in this channel, you'll find actionable book summaries, how-to guides, articles on self-discipline and habits, and even courses on these topics including decision making. Why I do this? It's simple. I want to help you break free from the erotic treadmill and find real direction in life. We live in a time where learning has never been easier, but with all the information out there, it's getting tough to filter, understand, and apply it. Instead of using this wealth of knowledge, many of us fall into the trap of endless scrolling. Through Level Up Plus, my mission is to share insights from some of the greatest books ever written. I want to challenge your beliefs and motivate you to keep growing and improving. If you're new here, check out more of my content and please don't forget to subscribe in this channel. Let's commit to thinking long term and leveling up together.